Monetize Your Life book edition. So, we are talking about monetization, and this is video 3. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, like, share. Go to the Monetize Your Life 101 playlist and go to the first video and go through the process. Because I'm telling you, it is possible to monetize your life. And we're doing a book edition today. So this is going to be a good episode for you to jump into, because believe it or not, you have a book in you. And we're going to talk about that today. And just how easy it is to not only write a book, but there are so many tools online that can help you in the journey of writing a book. And I'm even sharing the tool and resource that I have on my site, which is how to write your book in 30 days or less. Write and publish. Let's get this, let's make this part clear. Not only can you write it and in all the bells and whistles, but you can publish it in 30 days. So that's one of my superpowers, is teaching you how to go through that process. So we are talking about monetizing your life. You can do it. Let me first start there. You can do it. It's something I hear a lot of people talk about. I want to write a book. I want to write a book. I want to be an author, whatever the case may be. And it's a constant desire, yet the execution is not where the average person desire for it to be. So that's why I'm doing this. I'm just checking over here, getting everything all set up. One of the things that I want to communicate is that it's possible, and give you the tools to execute on this possibility. So a lot of things that I hear, challenges that I hear people have, is I don't know where to start. That's one. Simple, I don't know how. That's another. I hear people that may talk about it takes too much time. I'm not an expert. I don't know how to framework my life, things of that nature. So since we're talking about monetizing your life, I want you to think of something that you want to share with other people that you are good at. How about that? So say for instance, I'll use an example that I've used, and I've been doing this like since I was a child. If I needed something, Michelle was gonna get that thing done. You hear me? I was going to get out there, get it rolling, and making it happen. So I give this story all the time. I had a neighbor, and one day, I don't even remember talking about it, but I started talking about how I wanted to get the latest light up phone. So I'm about to date myself a little bit, and I'm okay with that. I wanted the colorful light up phone, and the reason why I wanted the phone, let me go ahead and put it out there. I was a teenager, I was young, is because we couldn't talk on the phone after 9 p.m. See, I grew up in a household, we had rules. You understand? We went on the phone at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. We wasn't doing all this the social media stuff like this now. So anyhow, I wanted to be able to sneak on the phone when I knew I wasn't supposed to be on the phone. So I purchased this light up telephone. And how I purchased it in high school, and I probably was just beginning high school. I started high school early at 13. And so I babysat. And I saved up my little money, and then I went to Target and I got my light up phone. And turned the ringer off at night, so that all the ringers off. But I knew the phone was ringing because I had the light up phone. See what I'm saying? Yes. So anyhow, one of my neighbors was like, oh my goodness, when Michelle says she wants something, she's gonna get it. And that's what I'm talking about today. Monetizing your life. When you want something you want to monetize, you can do it. So I'm here to give you the book edition of Monetizing Your Life. About to give y'all the tea. Now, when you are going through the process of monetizing your life, you want to think of something that is easy to use. So in that case, it was easy for me to make up my mind and do something. So I'm an executor. You understand? And so I could easily write a book on execution. I'm actually releasing another book. Come on now, let me go ahead and plug myself. I'm releasing another book this year. So, and it's about potential. So within our lives, sometimes we can get so stuck on potential, which I never forget. And if you ever see this, or if you all know him, it's a pastor in California called, his name is Tim Alden, and he mentioned potential is not now, maybe never. Come on. So sometimes we get so stuck in potential that we forget, we can't get all excited that we have the potential for something. The excitement can come from execution and fulfillment. Anyhow, I am doing a book called Breaking Free of Potential. Oh, I should put the pre-order in there too, y'all. I got to go back to the description so y'all can pre-order the book. Anywho, now what I'm getting to is you can monetize your life based on your skills. So just like I said, I have a skill of execution. So I've written several books and journals and different things that's around that topic. So you can think of something that you are just good at. And it could be something that you think is simple. I have a friend who teaches online how to knit. And I'm like, girl, you better go ahead and knit, get people out here knitting and stuff like that. And she does virtual classes, meetups at a tea place, and different things like that. So she's taking her talent, she's monetizing it. Now, another step could be is writing a book. Within the book, she'll have picture demonstrations and things of that nature, encouragements, and then lead people to one of her courses for hands-on and different things like that. That's a way to monetize. So with writing a book, these are some things I want you to think about. Let me get my little dry erase board. I have a little one. I have the big one back there, but I think I'm gonna use the little one. This is my tea. It has turmeric and lemon tea, and then I put a little honey in it. So this is my tea for tonight. Now here we go. So if you say for instance, you are good at, oh, and if you all want to write, thank you for those who have joined. You can write something in the comments as well if you want to kind of do an example. So say for instance, because we're talking about books, so this is our book edition. Book edition to monetize. Now, I hear a lot of people talk about simply talking about their life. So let's just take your life. You want to write about your life. Here. Okay, it's all about you. No one can tell your story better than you. So how you can go through this process is literally do an outline, and list pivotal moments in your life. So we got pivotal. Oh. Pivotal moments. So you write down those moments, and then, and this is just high level, and then you go back and then you fill in details. Okay, you fill in those details. Then your conclusion. After you fill in those details, the conclusion can be your last 2 or 3 chapters, which talk about, so you talk about your pivotal moments. Your conclusion is your triumph. In the midst of all these pivotal moments, you triumphed. And now you are here to tell your story. Now, you can do this in several ways. I've talked about this so many times, and I'm going to reiterate it. So if you go back to the first video, you'll see me talk about this one program where because you can start with the ebook. If you want to be digital, you don't want to do it print, you can start with the ebook. In that ebook, you can write it in a Word document, a notepad, wherever you want to write it, and you can upload it on absolutely free on Gumroad. Okay? And then when people purchase it, it will automatically go to them. And guess what? Gumroad has a built in to where they can watch it on their Kindle. They can watch it in the Gumroad app. However, Gumroad gets paid from your profits. So if someone pays 20 bucks for your ebook, Gumroad will take their percentage and the rest goes to you. And that's your profit. Easy peasy. I'm telling you, this is easy. So remember, we're talking about the book edition. You're creating an outline. You talk about pivotal moments in your life as a highlight bullet point. So say for instance, you had 5 turning points in your life. You write those turning points down. Then you go back. You elaborate on all those. You write a conclusion, which is 2 to 3 chapters, which is your triumph. What you are saying, okay, though I went through these pivotal moments, I still am on top. Then after that, you save your document. You upload it in Gumroad, which is absolutely free. You charge for it. When the next person purchases it, when people purchase it, Gumroad take their percentage. Everything else goes to you as profit. Now, here's another thing. You may say, how in the hen feathers is someone going to buy my book? Who will buy my book? I don't know anybody who want to buy my book. Listen, start with the people you know. Okay? Most things that we start is people that are close to us, who understand us. Even if it's friends, you have to build your confidence, right? So you have to get going in the beginning. And you get going simply by letting people know what you did. So this is what you do. You send a text message to family. You send a text message to friends. You send a text message to associates. And you tell them, hey, I just released an ebook. Check it out. Here's the link. Now, if you're on social media, you want to leverage social media. All those platforms. So say for instance, you overcame poverty. You go into, let's just say, Facebook. And you find marketing groups about money making. You find groups about overcoming. You find groups that talk about great books or great reads. Okay? You join those groups and market your ebook. You tell them, hey y'all, listen, I just wrote a book that's awesome that talks about how I overcame poverty and now I make money in my life. And I outline how I do that. Or it can be a group overcoming whatever situation that you were in. So poverty for this instance. You join those triumph groups and say, hey, I just released a book on how I triumphed and I'm telling my story. Check it out. Here's the link. You can go to groups online that talks about great books to read, or it may say great reads, or my next book, or how to find great books. It's so many groups on Facebook. You join that group and say, hey y'all, I have a great book for you. I just released my ebook and it's about how I overcame challenges in my life. Check it out. Here's the link. And then you are able to get your first sales. Now, within Gumroad, here's a cool thing that I share. And I'm going to have to put Gumroad in the link. The link in there too. I have a refer affiliate link for Gumroad. That's another way to monetize your life through affiliate marketing. So that's when a company pays you or give you some type of award for, or compensation, monetary compensation for telling people about their business. So now you have people buying your book, right? Then you want to create an email workflow. This email workflow is your sequence to keep people in touch with what you're doing. You tell them thank you, do a follow-up with things from your book, and then here's how you're going to keep on to grow. Ask them to tell others. You simply say, send to others that will benefit from this book. Encourage others by sending them the link to purchase. Now you have referrals. Bam. You're selling more books because other people who love your book are telling those that are in their circle about what they experienced from you by reading your book. So this email workflow is nurturing them and telling them and getting them in the loop and saying, hey, I just read this awesome book. You need to grab this. You're going to be encouraged. You're going to be empowered. You can do it. You were right there. And here's an author and someone who overcame that and outlined their story. And this is how it starts. Once you write one, it's so many others that can come after that. And then after that, say for instance, you want to do paperback books. It's a such thing called KDP. And that stands for Kindle Direct Publishing. You can take your manuscript that you did, upload it in KDP, and they do the same process. You literally get the profit. You get paid when someone purchases your book from Amazon through using their Kindle Direct Publishing opportunity. And there you have it. You have a book. Now, there are bells and whistles and details in between. And that's why in the description, you will see my course that is called Releasing Your Book in 30 Days or Less. Okay? Write your book in 30 days or less. I take you through the process and the outline of writing your book in 30 days or less. How to create the outline, different tools you can use in order to dictate your outline, things of that nature to make it easier for you on your journey. And because you're here and you are a part of this experience online, if you use code Monetize, you get 85% off. 85% off your purchase. So that is a cool discount when you use code Monetize. So I am excited to share this with you. Use code Monetize and you will get 85% off that course. Okay, so go ahead and go and click that link, put in Monetize when you get there, and get that book written in 30 days. By February, you should have a book release. And come back and tell me about how you released that book. How was your experience? Tell me about all the fun things that you realized that you could accomplish simply by writing a book. You hear me? You are going to feel amazing once you experience that triumph. So I'm going to tell you, life is beautiful. And I'm going to encourage you all to remember your reason for existing. Remember that every time you do something, remember that you matter and you are important. In the midst of doing things, remember that you are valuable and people need what's inside of you. Those type of things that you keep in mind helps you to keep on going. So this series is Monetize Your Life. We just did the book edition, a tool that you can use, Gumroad, in order to publish your ebook if you want to start with ebooks, and then take it to the next level with Kindle Direct Publishing, which is also free. You take the same manuscript, you can upload it. Now, if you want the step-by-step of that whole process and how to get it, I have a video on demand course called Launch Your Book in 30 Days or Less, and use code Monetize, and you will get this 85% off. 85% off. So that's something that you want to take advantage of and start your journey. Go ahead, monetize your life. I am cheering you on. I love y'all bunches. I appreciate you being here. Write in the comments once you get it to let everyone else know that you have it. Write in the comments your experiences, and list in the comments things that you want to write about. What do you want your book to be about? And all that other fun stuff. You may find some cool people that want to get your book once you complete it. So that was Monetize Your Life 101 book edition. I will see you next time with another way to monetize your life. Take care.